Wow, here we are, final week, and we're up to the letter Z. So it's been a consistent weekly sketch just for 10 minutes. I'm recording just for 10 minutes. I spend a bit of time afterwards touching up the sketch. But a challenge, a sketch challenge to keep discipline and keep momentum using the alphabet as the prompt and nature and animals as the subject matter. So final week, letter Z, and of course my subject is a zebra. And I'm sketching in the outline at this stage. So looking at the angles of the front of the head and the depth of the head, the jawline, just to give me a base to begin with, and of course the length of the head. Now I'm just refining that basic straight line to the shape, so popping in the nasal bone, just putting in a bit of a guideline of where the neck will sit. Just a straight line to mark the angle of the ear, making sure it corresponds with where it attaches to the head in proportion to other elements. Getting the eye in fairly early. Again, I judge how far it is from the forehead, the distance, and then the distance to the ear, where the ear will join the head. I'm just shaping the ear now to get that in nicely. Getting the ears in the right place is always very important, and sometimes it needs adjusting. Sometimes I need to actually stand back to make a proper assessment. It's a bit difficult sitting so close. This is quite a complex animal, of course, with all the stripes, so I will definitely spend more time on it afterwards. But I like the angle of the neck here in the mane, just for something a bit different. He hasn't got the best shape head. I was a bit thrown out by that jawline. It could have just been the angle he was on. Just shaping the eye up a little bit more to give me some markers of where I can put in some stripes just to make him look like a zebra within 10 minutes. So I'm not happy with that ear set and ear shape, so I popped in a bit of the mane and I'll re-mark in the ears. Putting in the neckline too, the crest of the neck. Give me a bit more points of where I can then accurately put the ears in. I always find ears to be one of the more tricky points of anatomy on an animal, especially horses, and of course zebras are equine animal as well, but as the ears flick around the shape changes dramatically. But it's such a good practice. The more any element like that I struggle with, I practice more, just so I get more confident at drawing them. So I'll just start to put in a few stripes now, some of the easy ones, which is down the nasal bone. Popping in the shape of the dark nasal patch. His nostril, putting in a little bit of a chin. And stripes, doing striped animals are really great exercise, whether it's a zebra or a tiger, because the stripes follow the anatomy of the animal, and it's really sharpens up your observation skills. The stripes have to be correct. Now this is only a sketch and I'm doing it very quickly, but the more striped animals or spotted animals even that you can draw, the more you study the anatomy and the shape, the stripes or the spots follow that shape, and it's got to be correct, otherwise it does look very wrong. And when I finished this sort of 10 minutes of sketching and I stood back, I could see that I'd made the head much too narrow, so I modified it. I added a lot more stripes to finish it off because it looked silly with it unfinished, and I added more depth along the top of the head and also under the jaw, so it more closely followed the accurate anatomy. But this has been a great challenge. All those that joined in have had so much fun. We've researched our animals that we've done, and we've had a wonderful variety of subjects come in, and it's just been very rewarding to see the dedication by the artists that have chosen to do the challenge, and how well they have achieved their sketches. Some have spent a bit more time on them and enjoyed doing that, taking a little bit further than a quick sketch, but that's okay. It's whatever makes you happy. And as always, I promote that you sketch as well as draw, because sketching gives you that immediacy. You're just looking, you're fine-tuning observation and quickly turning that observation in, transferring it from your eyes, your brain to your hand, and getting something down quickly. And it's just great for plotting ideas, working out thumbnails for a bigger drawing, and more than anything, it hones your observation skills, and you're judging proportions and angles all the time, and it just helps enhance your drawing skills so much. So it's just been wonderful, and it's great if you can find an art buddy to do a bit of sketching with on a regular basis, and you'll be astounded how quickly you improve. And now at the end of 26 weeks or 6 months, we've got a lovely collection of 26 unique sketches, and in particular I've used all my own reference, which has been absolutely fantastic, and I can look back at this fabulous alphabet challenge of drawing an animal a week.